Hi children, I am Elman Kumari, working as PS teacher in KCBV Gangavaram, East Godavari district. Welcome back to Physical Science lesson Force. We learned in the previous session about force and the types of forces. Let's take a glance on the previous concepts which we learned in the previous session. Force. Force is pull or push upon an object. Force commonly classified into two types. One is contact force, another one is non-contact force. We will known as force at distance. Children, let us see contact force. The force occurs on account of direct physical contact between two interacting objects is known as contact force. Muscular force is one of the contact force. Muscular force is involved in doing actions like closing, opening, shutting and picking, hitting, lifting, lowering, pushing and pulling in our daily experiences. Non-contact force. Force that do not require any direct physical contact to occur between two interacting objects known as force at distance. పిల్లలు క్షేత్ర బలాన్ని మనం నిత్య జీవితంలో చాలా సందర్భాల్లో చూస్తూ ఉంటాం. ఉదాహరణకు మీరు ఆడుకునేటప్పుడు సేఫ్టీ పిన్ని మ్యాగ్నెట్ దగ్గరికి తీసుకెళ్ళినట్లయితే అది సేఫ్టీ పిన్ మ్యాగ్నెట్ అతుక్కుంటుంది. ఇది ఒక క్షేత్ర బలానికి ఉదాహరణ. Children will learn types of force at a distance. See here magnetic force, electrostatic force, gravitational force. Magnetic force which is existing two magnetic substances or magnet and iron things which are separately placed. Next one, electrostatic force. Electrostatic forces exist between two charged bodies which are separated by a distance. We done this activity in the first session. Third one is gravitational force. We can see in our daily activities, that is a gravitational force. Gravitational force exists two massive objects. They are separated with the distance. Gravitational force in atmosphere surrounded by the earth. These are the three examples for non-contact force. Children, we learned not only force at distance. We learned some different kinds of forces which we can experience in our daily life. Those are very important forces. Those are frictional force. Friction is the resistance to the movement of a body over the surface of another body. It is denoted by F. The next force is normal force. Normal force is a contact force which acts at a contact point and perpendicular to that point. It is denoted by capital N. Observe here, children, a block placed on the inclined plane and normal force direction. Why it is in this direction? Because of normal force is always perpendicular to contact surface. That is this inclined plane due to the normal force only. We can able to stand on the surface, able to sit on the chair. Without the normal force, we cannot stably stand on the surface, and the things are not stable surface on the any object. Next one is the tension force. So the tension force is a contact force, which developed along with the string opposite to the external force, is known as tension force. It is denoted by T. Children, observe this picture. A block mass is hanged to a certain point with the help of string. So, on the mass of block, gravitational force is acting in downward direction. So, opposite gravitational force developed across the string, which is opposite direction to the gravitational force. Children, these forces are generally experiences in our daily life. Now, children, in this session, we are going to learn about effects of forces. What happened after application of the force on the objects? Is a book kept on the table. So, generally, the gravitational force acting on this, normal force acting on this, and also frictional force acting in between these contact surfaces, that is bottom of the book and surface of the table. So like this we have learned about the what forces and what kind of forces acting on an object at an instant. Children, we are going to be learned what is net force and how do you calculate the net force acting on a body. Next force is net force. In reality, many forces can act simultaneously on a body. For example, there exist two forces on an object placed on the horizontal floor. One is gravitational force that force in vertically down, and other is normal force, it is vertical in up. Do you observe any changes in the state of rest of that object because of these forces? Obviously, your answer is no. In this case, two forces acting on the object are equal and opposite direction. Hence, there is no change in its state. Technically, we can say that the net force on the object is 0. Imagine that the same object is kept in the lift which is oscillating. And how many forces are acting on the object? Is the net force acting on the object is 0? Why? Do you know what is acceleration? Yes, let us discuss what is acceleration. When an object is in non-uniform motion, it is said to be in acceleration. The net force acting on the object kept in a lift which is accelerating is not 0, as the object is in non-uniform motion. When two forces acting on a body, as in the above case, one of the force should be greater than the other two set the body in motion. The strength of a force is usually represented its magnitude. The direction of a force is important as its magnitude. We represent the direction of the force using arrows. Force is a physical quantity which has magnitude and direction. What is net force? How do you calculate net force? Children, suppose we apply the force on the table. If you push the table, if you want to push the table, it is hard to push the table only with you. If the help of your friend and both of you push the table, then it is easier to push. Here, what happened in the first case? Only you applied on the table. In the second case, your friend and you applied the force on the table. The work is easier the work is easier the one more person is added with you. It means more force easier to move the table. In first case you applied force. In the second case both of you apply the force and ask your friend apply the force in opposite direction of you. Yes. In this third condition, what do you observe? Is the table move forward direction and another direction? No. If you apply the force, your friend apply the same force, then the table will not move anywhere. Yes, because you are both applying same force. Then will you apply same force, the table will not move anywhere. Here, how can we combinedly calculate these forces which are applied you and your friend? Then how can you say that the net force applied on the table? Then you applied and your friend also applied the force on the table. Then how can you say that how much force applied by both of you on the table? How can you say that total how much force is applied on the table? In this situation, to know about the net force. In the third situation, two forces acting on the object are equal and opposite in the direction. Hence, there is no change in its state. Net force is nothing but combination of all forces. But we have to take signs. It is negative, nothing but it is the addition or subtraction. When we have to subtraction, these forces nothing but differences of forces. When the forces acted opposite direction, we should take as negative. When the forces acted in one direction, then we take as nothing but addition. We should add the forces, like that we calculate the net force. All the forces have both magnitude and direction. While adding forces, the direction of forces have to be taken into account. When forces act on a body along a straight line and they are in the same direction, the net force is taken as the sum of all forces acting on the body. To add forces, sign convention must be used. As shown in the figure, the force F1 directed towards right could be taken as a positive, and the force F2 acting towards the left could be taken as negative. Let the forces F1 and F2 act on the table in positive directions, as shown in the figure, and F1 greater than F2. Then F net is equal to F1 plus minus F2, that is equal to F1 minus F2 when the forces on a body in a straight line or in opposite directions. The net forces is equal to the difference between the two forces. The object at rest moves in the direction of the net force acting on it. Students, I hope you understand what is net force. How do you calculate the net force? What is the units of force? Do you know? Yes, we can say that the units of force is newtons. It is denoted by the letter capital N. And how do you say that the units of velocity, length and distance? Yes, it is we can express in terms of meters, kilometers. Like this, we can say the SI units of force is newtons. I applied 3 newtons of force. I applied 3 newtons of force. I applied 3 newtons of force. And how much force I applied on the objects? Yes, we can express the force in terms of newtons. Students, I hope you understand what is net force. How do you calculate the net force in the conditions is different direction and the force is applied on the same direction, and also understand what is the units of force, which letter is denoted the newtons. Hope you understand. Read the textbook. Next one is free body diagram. Students, let us discuss free body diagram. How to calculate the net force from the free body diagram. Before that, what is free body diagram? Let us see the diagram showing all the forces acting on the object at a particular instant is called free body diagram. It is denoted as FBD. Repeat the definition of FBD. The diagram showing all the forces acting on an object at a particular instant is called as free body diagram. It is denoted as FBD. For example, let a car be moving with a non-uniform speed along a road. What are the forces acting on the car? What is the net force acting along the vertical direction? What is the net force acting along horizontal direction? Students, draw a relevant forces on a body. We will call it a free body diagram. Choose a coordinate system with x and y axis as shown in the figure. Sign convention is also taken along x and y axis directions. Add forces algebraically with the sign convention along x and y axis separately. Then those values given net force along x and y directions respectively. The forces acting on the car are shown in the free body diagram. They are force applied by the engine is equal to capital F. Friction applied by the road is equal to small f. Normal forces are N1 and N2. Gravitational force Fg is equal to W. The net force along x-axis or direction F net is equal to small f minus capital F. Net force along y-axis or a direction. The net y is equal to N1 plus N2 minus W. I repeat, what forces are acting on a car? The forces acting on the car are shown in the FPD. They are forces applied by the engine is equal to capital F. Friction applied by a rod is equal to small f. Normal force are N1 and N2. Net force along x-axis or direction. F net is equal to small f minus capital F. Net force along y-axis or direction. F net y is equal to N1 plus N2 minus W. Children, think and discuss. Play on whistling with your friend. How can you explain the winning of the game by using the concept of net force? Name forces acting on the arm and their direction while playing in the game. Try to draw FBD for this situation. What forces can do? Children, let us see other effects of force. Effect of force on the shape of an object. Some situations are given in the first column showing how the forces is applied on the object. Observe the shape of objects carefully before and after applying the forces. Mark capital T for the temporary change and mark P for permanent change in the second column. In the table, action of force, stretching rubber band. When we stretched the rubber band with your both hands, what do you observe? Your observations must be right in the column change in the shape. Is it permanent or a temporary? Second one, squeezing sponge. When we squeeze the sponge, what do you observe? What is the shape? Is it permanent? Write your opinion on the squeezing sponge against. Tearing paper. When tearing the paper, what is the shape of paper? What do you observe? Your observation right against the tearing paper. Next one, crushing plastic bottle. When we crushed the bottle, what is the shape of bottle? Write your observation. And making chapati. What is the shape of chapati? Is it permanent or temporary? And breaking glass. What change you observed? The change is permanent or temporary. You must be right on the table. Give some more examples where force that can change in the shape of an object. From that we can understand that the force not only change the state of motion of an object but can also change the shape of an object. It may change shape is temporarily or permanently based on the nature of the object and the force applied on it. In the table, in your observation, some changes are permanent, some are temporary. So, while some are temporary change, some is permanent. Let us see what is the reason behind shape of objects when changes when applied the force on objects. Let us discuss pressure. Change in effect of force with area of contact. For example, take a pen, just push its rounded end on your palm. Now push from the other side of the pen gently so that the sharp edges on your palm. What difference do you experience? Yes, here the shape of palm changes when we apply the some force on the other end of the pen. So we can say that we might not have noticed that the effect of force depends upon the area of contact on which the force is acting. When there is a decrease in the area of contact of the force or lower, then the effect of force increases and vice versa. So the force acting perpendicularly on unit area of a pressure. Children, observe here. In this activity, we applied some force on the other end of the pen. This force is perpendicularly to this unit area. Then we can feel it pressure. That's why we can define as the force acting perpendicularly on unit area of the surface is called as pressure. And pressure is equal to force by area. In the physical science, we must be defined units in for physical quantities. So the units of pressure in SI system is Newton for meter square or Newton by meter square. Children, I hope you understand all the today's session. Again, I discuss today's topics. First one is contact force. The contact force on occurs of a direct physical contact between two interacting bodies is known as contact force. Second one is force at distance. Force that do not require any direct physical contact to occur between two interacting objects, known as force at distance. Then, types of forces. Forces are mainly two types: contact force and field force. Contact force, again, three types: muscular force is force of friction. Friction is the resistance to the movement of a body over the surface of other body. Next one is normal force. A direction which is perpendicular to the plane of the surface is said to be normal force. Next one is tension, and next one is net force, and next pressure. Okay. What we have learned: force is a pull or a push. A force can act on an object with or without being in contact with it. A force acting on a body is either a contact force or force acting at a distance. Field is an region influenced. If an object is kept at any point in the region, it is influenced by it. The attractive force between any two massive objects is called gravitational force. The magnetic force attracts a magnetic material such as iron, but it either attracts or repels another magnet. The force exerted by a charged body on the other charged body is known as electrostatic force. Friction is the force that forces relative motion of surfaces in contact. The force which is exerted by using our body muscles is known as a muscular force. Force has magnitude as well as direction. The algebraic sum of all the forces acting on a body is known as net force and is denoted by F net. A force can change the state of motion of an object. Force may cause a change in the shape of object. The force acting perpendicularly on a unit area of pressure surface is called pressure. Children, write the assignment questions and answer it and verify by your teachers. Children, I hope you understand today's session and hope you read the textbook well and answer the what we learned and write down the notes. Have a great day. Stay home, stay safe. Thank you for watching.